Camouflaging in Developmental Language Disorder, the views of speech and language pathologists and parents, an Engage with DLD research summary. Click the microphone icon on each slide to hear an audio recording of the research summary. Key terms, words to know in this research. Camouflaging, behaviours that cover up neurodivergent difficulties. This could include imitating the behaviour of neurotypical individuals. Study background. Why was this study important? Previously, researchers have studied camouflaging in autism. Developmental Language Disorder, or DLD, is another type of neurodivergence. It has some similarities to autism. Many people have undiagnosed DLD. This can have negative outcomes for well-being, social situations, and school or work outcomes. Study aims. What were they trying to find out? Camouflaging in DLD may make it harder to notice individuals' struggles. On top of this, camouflaging itself can increase people's worries, anxiety, and increase mood problems. This research aimed to start exploring camouflaging in DLD. Methods. Participants. Who took part in the research? 6 speech and language pathologists took part in this study. 6 parents of children with DLD took part. Methods. Tasks. What tasks were involved in the research? The participants in this study took part in interviews about their experiences of camouflaging in DLD. Results. What was found? Camouflaging tools. Children use techniques to camouflage in different situations. Some children pretended to understand conversations. Some children copied others. Misbehaving may also be one way of coping with DLD. Impact of camouflaging. Children sometimes camouflaged in language assessments. This made it more difficult for them to get a diagnosis. Camouflaging made it more difficult to use support tools. This is because children felt uncomfortable being different. Impact on mental health. Camouflaging also had negative impacts on the child. It seemed to affect children's energy. It can also impact their mental health and relationships. What do the findings mean? This study suggests that professionals should look out for camouflaging in DLD. Camouflaging may make it less obvious that a child has DLD. Targeting camouflaging in speech and language therapy may be helpful for children. More research is needed to learn about camouflaging in DLD. For example, looking at the perspective of people with DLD themselves is important. Find out more. You can access the full paper by following this link. Thank you for reading this research. Contact us with questions or feedback. Engage with Developmental Language Disorder.